It's Alaysia, and this is Alaysia's Angels in Ascension. Welcome back to my channel. If you've already been here before, thank you for coming back and thank you for watching. And to anybody who's new, welcome. Please subscribe, like, comment, and join the family. And I hope that you love it here, because if you subscribe, I will love you, okay? Duh. Anyway, so today, I'm in a rush. I'm in a rush. It's so weird. Okay. Pile number one is gonna be Tiger's Eye. I am the tiger. Rising up. Okay. Pile number two is gonna be Fluorite. Okay. And today's topic is gonna be regarding the new moon in Sagittarius. So I was channeling the song Free Yourself by Fantasia. So I'm gonna do what are you going to be freeing yourself from this Sagittarius season, and what things I might mention to, like some things that may be calling to you toward the end of the reading. I might focus on that. Okay, let's see the overall general energy. What are you freeing yourself from this Sagittarius season? Because before I did the reading, I was just feeling I feel some type of like trapped feeling that needs to be released. So I wanted to do this topic of free yourself. What are you freeing yourself from this Sag season? Okay, Two of Cups. Some of you guys might be freeing yourself from a relationship with somebody, a soulmate. It could be platonic, it could be familial, it could be romantic. But it does not, it does not have to be romantic, but it could be anybody that you have like who's a soulmate, who you feel like you have a real connection with, like somebody that you feel like you might have known in a past life. But it might just be that you're gonna go more into an isolation period during Sagittarius season. Like maybe you just need to spend more time with yourself. So you might be cutting off other people to make more time for yourself. And then you get the Page of Pentacles. So you may be freeing yourself from this idea about business. This could be two separate things. It could be an idea about business, or it could just be the idea of not growing with somebody else, or not accepting something from them, not accepting things from others. Okay, let's keep going. What is my pile number one freeing themselves from? What is my pile number one freeing themselves from? I said I might mention it at the end of the reading, but I'm already thinking about it now, so I'm gonna do it now. I was gonna say something that might be calling to you is starting a business, because the Page of Pentacles is somebody really who's studying something, they're working on something that's gonna run their pockets up. So maybe you're feeling more drawn to work right now and less drawn to emotional connections, or maybe you're freeing yourself from emotional connections so you can spend more time working on your money. And then you have this advice card. I consider it like one of the best cards of the deck. You are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. You're freeing I feel like your mind is opening up in a way to be like, I really could do everything and have everything that I want in my life. But you're figuring out maybe how does that start? Because maybe you haven't always thought that way. What is my pile number one freeing themselves from? How are they freeing themselves in this Sagittarius moon? The Fool, okay. So a whole new beginning. I'm hearing a whole new world too. So maybe you guys are traveling, but you're starting over on something. You're starting over on a business idea or on a relationship with somebody. The Empress. It's like you're starting all over again. Fearlessly with the Fool card, because that's Aries energy. It's like this childlike, loving, abundant energy that's just carelessly doing what they want because they trust in spirit having their back, right? And then you have the Empress, which is like double that energy. It's like the Empress is basically like the Fool is like the first card in the deck. The Empress, I can't remember what number she is, but it's like they're a more evolved version, right? So it's like you go from taking this leap of faith, jumping off of this cliff, to then sitting and reaping the benefits as the Empress. Like the Empress is a very abundant energy. She's rich, but she gets all of it because of her ability to receive. So maybe you're freeing yourself from a more masculine energy and getting into a more feminine energy. That's what I'm feeling for some of you guys. And masculine energy just means like having to go get stuff, like you're going out and getting and doing, like putting action into it, versus the Empress, feminine energy, is more about sitting and waiting for things to come to you. Like you don't chase, you just attract. And everything you attract it because you believe in spirit and spirit having your back. So yeah, you have spirit has your back, so you're just sitting there waiting for the things you need because you know spirit will provide them and that you really don't have to do much. And once you get it, it's game over after that. It's money. Okay, let me get one more. Actually, let me get two more, spirit. The Star, okay. Aquarius energy. I'm forgetting to remember to say energy. So you might have some Aries placements, Taurus placements, Libra placements, or Aquarius placements with the cards that I'm seeing right now. And I'm seeing these are all major arcanas. All three of these cards are major arcanas, the last ones that I've shown. And that makes me feel like you're going through a very big transition right now in your life. Like this new moon in Sagittarius, I feel like you're gonna be really changing a lot. Some big things are just going to be going down for you. That's what it means when I see a bunch of major arcana. Just like there's a big shift in your life happening right now. But with the Star card, it's like you are starting over and you are waiting for spirit to bring in your wish, your dream, whatever that is. It could be a business. It could be being a musician. It could be painting. It could be having a YouTube channel. It could be photography. Like it can be whatever it is that is important to you. I really just see like all of these people too, like I just noticed like everyone's alone. Like these are all like the only time I'm seeing, you know, two people is in the Two of Cups. So I feel like you're really like I kind of started that, I think I said in the beginning, like I feel like an isolated energy kind of coming out. And I'm hearing, I'm coming out. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Yeah. So I feel like something about like, it's giving me solar plexus chakra, which is, I don't know if that's called a chakra, but your solar plexus, I think it is called a chakra. It's in your stomach and it's like this gut, it's your gut feeling to do things. And then I'm also feeling root chakra. Like this is giving me very authentically moving from within, which is beautiful. And that's exactly what Sagittarius energy is. It's like really just following your spirit, following your calling. And I feel like you're really getting into that. Whatever your dream is that you're dreaming, you're really getting into this isolated mode of thinking about it. And I feel like you're really just ready to receive it. So you might be sitting back, like you're showing with the Fool that you're starting all over, and then with the Empress, it's like, okay, now I'm gonna sit and wait. So maybe you're starting over, like I said, and getting more into that feminine energy. But you gotta know with the Star, it's like everything is gonna come crashing down before, like for you to get the Star. Like, I don't know if the Star card is before or after the Tower. Let me double check real quick. I think it's after the Tower. So it's like you're gonna have to go through a Tower moment, and then after you go through that Tower moment, then you'll get the Star. Yeah, it's the Tower and then the Star. So it's gonna feel like shit's crashing and burning, and you're gonna wanna really flee from your own life. But after then, you get the Star. It's like you can't have your dream come true without a test of faith, without surrendering really to spirit. That's what I'm getting here. But with the Star card, I'm also getting hope. It's about hope. It's about healing. It's about faith. Like all of this is very faithful. Like I feel like you guys are really tapping in with spirit right now, co-creating with them. I feel like you're freeing yourself, and because I was just talking about surrender. It's about freeing yourself in the way that you're going to be surrendering to spirit more to see like what that's about and what you can gain from that. And also I feel like you're surrendering to a more feminine energy, because the Empress is all about your ability to receive. Yeah. Okay, the Four of Wands, which is the accomplishment card. Like, this is reaching your milestone. That's exactly what I was just saying. Like, I'm like, you guys are giving in to spirit and surrendering to spirit to see what that can get you. And what it can get you is success. Like, once you pass the test of, you know, I have faith, I believe, and I'm not questioning, I'm just patiently waiting for mine, I've communicated with spirit with what I want, then you can receive from spirit. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like some of you guys are freeing yourselves from a lack of some sort. Like you might feel like you're like, for some of you guys, you're going through financial changes. So you might feel like you're lacking in money right now, and maybe that's kind of what is pushing you to surrender. But I feel like you're going to be freeing yourself from that lack. Others of you, it might not be financial lack. Maybe some of you guys feel left out in the cold from, you know, some of your friends. And maybe that's what, you know, is impacting, or I don't know what other word to say, but basically impacting this decision for isolation that I was kind of talking about earlier. So the Five of Pentacles. But you might be freeing yourself from this lack mindset. That's the first thing that I'm getting really with the Five of Pentacles. Then you have the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Cups. You might be freeing yourself from moving too quickly into things. Because the Knight of Wands is about rushing into something that has to do with your passions. So it could be just about quick spending. Like, I'm literally thinking, like, you might be freeing yourself from retail therapy for a little while. That's like something that's going through my mind. Or might just be freeing yourself from impulsive spending. And then what you might be getting instead of that, or doing instead of that, is focusing more on your connection with yourself, with spirit, because this for me is like a download, the Ace of Cups. Download of some sort about an idea that you're passionate about, like a really great idea. But for some of you guys, it could be about a relationship or a person. Like, maybe some of you guys are freeing yourself from moving too quickly with people. Because something about in and out energy, because the nights move in and out. So you might be freeing yourself from somebody who makes you feel left out in the cold. And when you let that person go, when you free yourself from that person, you might, you know, receive a new connection from spirit. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be platonic as well. That's what I'm getting there. clarify this Fool card. The Fool with the Wheel of Fortune, okay. I feel like you're freeing yourself from this lack mindset that feels like I can't do something, but really you can. Like, it's like I'm not ready to do something, but really you are. This is all happening within divine timing with the Wheel of Fortune. Like, and the Wheel of Fortune also represents, like, you might feel like mentally frustrated at this moment. You might be feeling, you know, depressed. You might be feeling anxious. But what you need to remember is that the Wheel of Fortune is always turning, and strings are always being pulled for you by your angels that you have no idea about. So you might be feeling like, you know, at the bottom of your luck right now, but it could all change in an instant. Like, it could just all be completely different by tomorrow. Why is the Empress here, Spirit? I also feel like you're stepping, like, this new beginning is in regards to believing in divine timing. Like, I'm not saying that you don't, but maybe you're feeling like you're investing more of your energy into it and being like, everything happens the way it's supposed to, when it's supposed to, and I'm gonna stop feeling like I need to have some type of control over it. And it all goes back to this idea of surrender that I've been talking about. So I feel like you're freeing yourself from your own mind in a way. Like, even though I'm not seeing any swords cards, I feel like this is a very mental thing that I'm talking about. Actually, the Knight of Swords just came out, so we're gonna take that as confirmation. The Empress and the Knight of Swords. So this could be somebody, a Taurus or a Libra, who you talk, like, you guys having a conversation and this person talking to you about your ability to receive, talking to you about your ability to believe in divine timing and just to start over and to take new beginnings, because taking these new beginnings is the way that you get to your dream, you get to the star, you get to the Four of Wands, you get to success. I feel like you can't keep trying to take the same route thinking that it's gonna lead you somewhere different. Like, if you keep doing things the same, you're gonna still keep having the same disappointing result. The Tower. Y'all, okay. Because y'all literally saw me look up in my book the Tower and the Star and how they go together. So thank you, Spirit. Confirmation. That is about, like, this is about surrender. I feel like you're freeing yourself from the mindset of surrender. My camera went off because my timer went off as well. Okay, so I take that as double confirmation that I'm on track, I'm on point. So the Tower, like I was saying, like, I feel like you're freeing yourself from this mindset of lack, and you're opening your mind to surrender. Yeah, I don't know how else to say that, but basically it just means, like I was talking about earlier, it's a test of faith. Like, everything really is just a test of faith, I think, that we're experiencing in this lifetime. So it's like, if you don't, I'm sorry, burping, which is my confirmation signal for releasing anxiety and fear. So I think that this is it's a very scary thing to do, but it's a very healing thing to do. Like, when you realize that you really aren't in control of as much as you think you are, life's decisions just seem a lot smaller. Like, it just makes everything a smaller scale. And, like, what do I really have to worry about? Because with the Wheel of Fortune too, this also plays into what I'm about to say. It's like your story is already written. Like somebody has the plan, whatever divine power you believe in, whatever higher power you believe in, it's already written a whole plan for you. You just don't know what it is. Like, yeah, you make your choices day to day, but at the end of the day, like I said, your story's already written. So it's like there's no reason to really stress over what choices you should be making in the future or what choices you should have made in the past, because all that we have right now is the present. So yeah, the girls that get it. The girls that don't. And guys, because my channel for everybody. You don't have to be a girl. Okay, let me see what else. With this Four of Wands, what is how one freeing themselves from... I don't even know like what more to say for that star and that tower, because I feel like I really described it earlier when I was looking for the tower card. But it's like literally everything has to fall apart that you like. Like you have to sacrifice something that you love in order to get something that you want. If you're not willing to sacrifice anything that you have already to gain something that you want, you're not gonna get it, because everything in life is an exchange. The Eight of Swords, okay. And there it is. I was talking about feeling trapped. Here it is. This is what I started the reading feeling, this Eight of Swords. I feel like your mind is so focused on success, on how to accomplish things, that it's like driving you insane. But that, you're freeing yourself from that, because you're starting over. You're starting this new mindset where I don't chase, I really attract, and I can trust that Spirit's gonna bring everything into me that I need. But for me to do that, I'm gonna have to really connect with Spirit. And maybe that's why the general energy that came out for you was the Two of Cups and then the Page of Pentacles, because maybe, like I said, you're spending more time in isolation because you're connecting with Spirit a little bit more. But you could also be connecting to other people with this Two Cups. You could be connecting with soulmates who just feel more on this realm that I'm talking about, like in this realm of, you know, trusting Spirit and just really like surrendering. Like maybe somebody's just planting that seed in your mind. Maybe you'll be spending more time with people who plant that type of seed in your mind, who are like, you know, the way to a successful business is really to just sit back and attract in this Empress energy, to just believe it's going to happen for you, to surrender the things that, surrender to Spirit, and to sacrifice the things that you love to get something that you really want. And then the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. And the Two of Cups again, I see it again, and the Four of Wands again. Like, for some of you guys, if it's not about a business or a accomplishment for yourself, like it might be, and for some of you guys, it's a birthday. That's not everybody, but that's what I just thought of because I see this Four of Wands with the birthday cake on this card. So some of you guys might be worried about planning the perfect birthday party. I don't know. The Two of Cups again. Some of you guys, I was gonna say too, this might be about a relationship. It might be like you really wanting a relationship. Yeah, it's good for some of you guys. It's about your love life, really wanting a partner, really wanting companionship. But you have to just wait for it to happen. You might have been through some heavy shit with somebody already, or just be going through shit in life, and it's like, it seems like that's just like one thing that you just can't grasp onto. But it's like, don't think about it too much. Don't think about it too much. Yeah, just, you know, live your life. Okay, then you got the bottom of the deck energies, the Seven of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Bottom of the deck energy. I just keep staring at this Eight of Swords with this Four of Wands. I'm just gonna reiterate it. Don't plague your mind worrying about how you're gonna succeed or worry about who you're gonna be with for the rest of your life. Don't plague your mind with those thoughts. Like I said earlier, just live in the present. Okay? Because if you just trust Spirit and you co-create with them, you'll be all right. Okay, Seven of Wands. I feel like you might be freeing yourself from this very defensive, fighting everybody off behavior. Three of Wands and the Five of Cups. Again with this five, because fives are about difficulty, they're about change. Because change is difficult for most people. The Three of Wands. Okay, I feel like you're freeing yourself from this mentality of waiting for things that you want to happen, like trying to force the things that you want to happen, fighting everybody off, and then trying to sit there and wait for your things that you want to happen. I also feel like you're freeing yourself from thinking about the things, like focusing on the things that you already have lost when there's still things that you could be focused on. And the Five of Cups for me is like I'm gonna call it like one of the first videos I ever watched, she called it the depression card, because you're focusing on things that you've lost when you really should be focusing on what you have. So I feel like some of you guys might be freeing yourself from, some depressive thoughts in a way, because you're not in this defensive energy that's just waiting for success and fighting off every single person that's in your way. You're in this energy of rebirth, like starting over, waiting for things to come to you, waiting for your dreams to fall in place, surrendering to things that you have to let go of. Yeah, I feel like you're freeing yourself from the things that you just have to let go of, because these cups are falling over, but you still got those two cups next to them. It's like you can't just focus on what you lost, you have to focus on what you have. So I feel like you're freeing yourself from the mentality of focusing on things I don't have yet. Because the Three of Wands as well is waiting for your blessings to come, waiting for, success. I feel like you're freeing yourself from waiting for something and just living more presently. And you might have a more open mindset, a more open you might have a more open mindset, just a more open approach to dealing with other people with the Seven of Wands. Because like I said, I'm talking about what are you freeing yourself from. So yeah, I just feel like you're freeing yourself from this defensive mode against other people. Even if that means that you're going into isolation, it's like, it's giving more so just less interaction, less engagement. Because like you see in that Seven of Wands, he's fighting these people off. Like, you don't necessarily have to be fighting people off, like you can just be quiet and just be to yourself and just be tucked. It's like I'm getting hermit energy. Okay, Queens, what is calling to my pile number ones right now? A miracle. Miracles are calling to you right now. On the deck, joy. Joy is calling to you right now. 42 breaks down to the number 6, which stands for balance, harmony, peace, and what's the word I'm looking for? The word I'm looking for is reciprocation. So I feel like it might be, what's calling to you might be to, put more energy into things so you can get more energy out of things. Like, just that focus, like what you put your energy into is what you're going to get back out from it. And it could be with people too, like maybe you're wanting to be around more people who are reciprocal in the relationship or friendship that you have. Okay, so Azayan is the wise Haitian Iowa. queen of the market, riches, and sacred initiations. Respect her as the highly venerated, don't know if I said that right, spirit of the first priestess. You are a magnet for miracles. You are a miracle. What if you truly allowed yourself to believe? All things are possible. Dare to dream bigger. And I don't know if I really said this earlier, but I was thinking it. It's like I'm talking about freeing yourself from this mentality of lack. And also I was thinking like I am limitless. Like maybe you're seeing more so of like how you're limitless and how you could really do anything. But it's like your mindset of lack holds you back from those things. Okay? So all things are possible. Dare to dream bigger. You claim you want miracles, but take an I'll believe it when I see it approach. What if you will see it after you believe it? Believe that you deserve to have the world you want for yourself. You can be your true self. Do what awakens your soul and have your desires. This is life's miracle. If you haven't witnessed your miracle today, ask for it and allow it in. My life is full of miracles. Yeah, this is feeling very magical, very miracle-like. That's perfection. Okay. Let's get some closing messages, Spirit. Closing messages. What is calling to my pile number 1 right now, my tiger's eye? What is calling to them? What are they being called to? What is my pile number 1 being called to? The Fool again. You're being called to a new beginning. You're being called to start over. Some of you guys might be going through a spiritual awakening with all of these. Like I just feel like I'm talking about spirit a lot. And I always do, but like, okay. 3 of Cups in reverse. Again, that isolation theme, the Strength card. Some of you guys might be called to spend more time with spirit and spend less time with people, or maybe you're being called to spend more time with spiritual people, because the Fool, the 3 of Cups in reverse, and the Strength card, I'm just getting like you might be starting over. You might be putting down your party, I don't know, I'm just call it your party hat. Like y'all know what you do at parties. So some of y'all might be drinking, some of y'all might be smoking, whatever you do, you might be doing it a little less. Like I said, I've been talking about isolation this whole period. Like some of you guys might just be partying less with friends and spending more time with yourself, spending more time on your mental health with the Strength card. Spending more time doing the things that you have to do, doing the things that are important to you, but also are serious. It's not like necessarily fun shit. And again, how I was saying, like it could be you spending more time with a spiritual person, because this infinity sign on top of her head represents spirit on the Strength card. So I have some more Aries energy. You guys could definitely be fire signs. There's some Leo energy here. You could also be air signs, Gemini or Libra. I mentioned Libra already with the Empress card, but then the Star is also here, so I wanted to mention the other air signs too. Okay, the Fool, the 5 of Swords, and the Page of Swords. So I feel like what could be calling to you guys is to share your new beginning, share about your new beginning, talk about your new beginning unapologetically. So you're going into this new energy and you might have to release another 5. So you guys might be seeing 555. You might need to release some energy. It could be like you having an argument with somebody and sharing your truth, or it could be maybe you sharing something that has been conflicting to you online with the Page of Swords. Like I'm just thinking in my head, like it's like hey guys, like this is hard to say. I've been fighting with this X, Y, and Z. But yeah, I'm just gonna come here and share. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Because maybe that's part of your new beginning. Maybe you're not a person who like normally shares things with other people. Oh yeah, you might have to be, y'all, some of y'all might be, what's calling to you might be telling your story about, you know, the hardships that you've gone through. Because the tower and the star, the tower is like a hardship. The tower is a time that you had to surrender and have faith. So maybe you're gonna be talking more about it or sharing more about it. Maybe that's part of your new journey. What is calling to my pile number 1? The Queen of Wands. Okay. I don't know if I already said it, but it's feeling magical. It's getting magical. Here's the Queen of Wands, okay? With what? The Sun. Okay, y'all, emphasis. Definitely some fire signs in this pile. Aries, Leo, Sag, with the Sun card coming out and the Queen of Wands. So I feel like you guys are really focusing on your own happiness and how that comes from within you. Like, I feel like what's calling to you is to focus on things that you're passionate about, focus on things that make you happy, and not focus on, you know, partying and spending time with other people necessarily at the moment, because you're working on yourself. And when you work on yourself, it helps everybody. That's my opinion on it. Okay, the Strength card, Spirit, what is calling to my group number 1? My Tiger's Eye with this Strength card. What's calling to my group number 1? I'm hearing like not too serious. Like, don't be too serious. Like, really try to have a light mindset, like a light heart. I don't know, going through some of this stuff. Like, towers are awful, like, you know, when you go through them, but at the same time, it's like when you recognize that towers are only here to teach you a lesson, I feel like it makes it less painful. Because like you're seeing how like it's helping you. Like, it's not to hurt you, it's only to help you. But sometimes, like, as human beings, like, we're really hard-headed. The Ace of Cups again. This is giving me co-creating with Spirit off the bat. Yeah, the Strength card, because that's already like intuition heavy. And then you got the Ace of Cups, that's a download. Or an idea from Spirit about how to do something that you love, that you're passionate about, something that's healing to you. But with the, I'm seeing like, with the lion and the girl, it's like, also I feel like there's something about patience, and it's also about like taming the beast. Like, I feel like this lion just wants to spring out, like you just want to jump up and do something, but it's like you gotta have the patience of this woman to be like, whoa, like, tame the beast, it's okay. Like, everything that we want just does not happen overnight. Okay. I'm feeling like it's a vision. Like, what's calling to you is that you've had a vision of some sort, or you've had a dream about something on how to make it work. And I think it's gonna be you, what's calling to you is putting the magic behind that, because that's your dream and that's what's gonna bring you a lot of happiness. But you have to put in some work behind it. And then you got it was the Ace of Cups with the Hanged One, the Hanged Man, Pisces energy, also Cancer, Scorpio with that Ace of Cups too. So with the Hanged One, I said a vision and a dream, because both like the Hanged One and the Ace of Cups, like they give me heavy dreamy vibes, heavy like I've seen something vibes, heavy vision vibes. But yeah, I feel like what's calling to you is this dream that you've had, or this vision that you've had that you want to see through, but it's like it takes time, it takes patience, and it takes you controlling yourself. Like I said, Strength card, controlling yourself and maybe doing things that you don't want to do to get there. And I have that Strength card right on top of the Tower, so it's like, yeah, going through the Tower and having mental strength and knowing that this is only for your best benefit. Seeing things differently with the Hanged Man, like this person's upside down because they're getting a different view on the world. Their head is enlightened, like. And I was hearing a whole new world earlier, like it's like you're seeing the world in a different light. On the deck, you have the Lovers, the Nine of Cups, period. Everything is fine. And then I'm going to take the one after that, the Ace of Swords. And I see the Wheel of Fortune again. So what is calling to you is this honest conversation with yourself or with another person about what it is that you're truly dreaming about, what it is you truly want, and even about your journey, like the journey that you're on to get there. It's also about seeing yourself in other people and other things. Like, it's about focusing on things that you love, things that, you know, what's the word, like, push you toward your dream. I don't know if the word is catalyst, but that's what I'm thinking. Things that push you toward your dream. Being honest with yourself about what those things are. Again, Gemini energy with the Lovers card. And I'm going to mention Aquarius and Libra again because I have the Ace of Swords here. But all right, my pile one, I hope that you guys enjoyed that reading today. I hope that this made sense, and sending you the best and most lovely vibes for this new moon in Sagittarius. You guys, I love this for you. This was a beautiful reading, and I really hope that you guys embrace this energy of surrendering and embrace this energy of accepting and receiving, because it's a hard energy to be in to receive things, but Spirit literally has the best gifts for you. So I advise you to receive them. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you picked another pile, I will see you there. Like, comment, subscribe if this resonated with you or if it brought you some peace, love, joy, and or happiness. All right, guys. See you guys next time. What's going on, pile number 2? If you selected fluorite, this is your group. I love this stone. It took me a while to figure out what it is, or this crystal. It took me a while to figure out what it is because I bought this thing on like this pack of 7. All my little crystals I'll be showing you guys. There's some more right there if you can see them. But I bought them in a pack of 7 and they weren't like labeled with like what they were. So kind of had to figure it out on my own, which is why that green stone I never really showed. I showed it in my last video, but I don't normally show it because I don't know what it is. So if you know what they are, let me know. Like if I'm wrong and this is not fluorite, if it's something else, let me know. But I'm pretty sure it's fluorite. And then if you know what that green crystal is actually called, let me know. Okay, so we're gonna start with the overall general energy. What are you gonna be freeing yourself from in this new moon? What is my pile number 2 freeing themselves from in this new moon? Okay, the 7 of Pentacles. What is my pile 2 freeing themselves from in this new moon in Sagittarius? What is my pile number 2 freeing themselves from? What are they freeing themselves from this new moon in Sag? What are they freeing themselves from? Give the general energy. One more card, please, Spirit. Thanks. Okay. One moment, please. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I'm hearing from dream girls, it's like, patience, patience, little brother, patience, patience, little sister, okay? So some of you guys might like dream girls. I hope you do. I hope my singing didn't just ruin the rest of the movie or ruin the movie for you. But I feel like you're freeing yourselves from, I don't know how to say it, like freeing yourself from patience. Freeing yourself from waiting. Okay, let's see where this goes. With the 7 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles is planting your seeds and waiting for them to grow. 7s are representative of an invitation. So this is an invitation to get your pockets up. And it's also divine intervention. 7s are also divine intervention. So it's like, God is gonna come touch all those seeds you planted and they're all gonna grow. But it's like, you have to be patient first. Divine timing, they're gonna grow when he says they're gonna grow. God, I say God, but it could be a higher power, whatever higher deity you believe in, whatever higher being you believe in, even the universe, whatever it is that you believe in, they're going to do it when they want to do it, not when you want them to do it. So maybe you're freeing yourself from this mindset of being in a rush and settling more into being patient, which is weird because it's like, so you have the Seven of Pentacles and you have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles, those together, I'm thinking the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles, actually no, I'm thinking of a different card. But sorry, that was something that I should have said in my brain. But Seven of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles would equal the Eight of Pentacles, and that's the abundance. That's working hard, that's having an abundance of work. You might be feeling overworked. So maybe right now, what you're freeing yourself from is not having anything to do. Maybe you're freeing yourself from not being busy, and what's coming in Sagittarius season is just more like being busier, working more, perfecting your craft. You might be freeing yourself from the waiting period and getting into that working period. Yeah. And then the Ace of Pentacles is an exchange. Every ace is an exchange, it's an opportunity, right? So when you get an Ace of Pentacles, like this could be a gift from spirit, this could be a gift from somebody else, like you always have to give something up as well. So you working more is gonna mean that you're gonna have less time for yourself. For example, it's an example. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like some of you guys are really freeing yourself from the waiting period and going into the working more period, working more on that craft, perfecting it even. Freeing yourself from patience and entering work, but we'll see. Okay, the Four of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles, okay. Just jumped right over the Eight of Pentacles. So some of you guys might be freeing yourself from, not everybody, some of you guys might be freeing yourself from a business partnership and going into solo business, being an entrepreneur. Some of you guys might be freeing yourself from, like I said, this waiting period before this abundance of works and abundance of money shows up in your life. Freeing yourself from this more chill, relaxed period. With this Four of Wands, because the Four of Wands too, I also think of like a vacation energy. So some of you guys could have been on vacation and you're coming back from vacation now. And you're getting in your bag, you're really focusing on your work. So you get the Four of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and then you get the Five of Pentacles. Okay, some of you guys are, like I said, some of you guys, not everybody's freeing themselves from a connection, but also some people might be freeing themselves from this idea, this mindset of waiting for a connection with someone, whether that be like romantic or platonic. You might just be freeing yourself from the mindset of like being in a relationship or being in a partnership. Like I said, it could be friends too, it doesn't have to be romantic, and just being more on your own with this Nine of Pentacles, focusing just on your work, being financially stable, being financially independent. Like you guys might be freeing yourself from just working with somebody else on that and just focusing on how to have that independence financially by yourself. And then, like I said too, it could also just be freeing yourself. Like some of you guys might be coming back from a vacation and getting back into work mode. Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Oop. Some of you guys are gonna be, you're freeing yourself from For some of you guys, it's freeing yourself from a lack mindset. 5 of Pentacles, feeling like you don't have enough right now, feeling left out in the cold. Some of you guys could be freeing yourself from people who feel like they feel like they leave you out in the cold, like you feel like they're just not there for you in the way that they should be there for you. And then you have the 3 of Swords. So like I said, some of you guys could be freeing yourself from a connection, whether it's romantic or platonic or familial. It might just be somebody who's caused you a lot of heartache, a person who's caused you a lot of emotional turmoil. For some of you guys, it's somebody who's caused you heartbreak, and it's like you've been waiting on something to change, waiting on, like, trying to work it out, trying to, wait through it, and it's like you're changing your mind now, and you're like, I'm going solo dolo. For some of you guys, it's not a person. You're freeing yourself maybe from an idea that you thought was really going to work out, and it's just not playing out the way you want it to, and it's just causing you emotional turmoil. Bottom of the deck, you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self, which I see this as one of the best cards in the deck. So I feel like you're letting go of something or someone that may have been a obstacle in your success. Like, you're trying to get to your success, and this person is just like an obstacle. So the bottom of the deck, you also have the 2 of Wands, which is planning for the future, having the whole world in your hands, but you have to make a decision. But it doesn't matter what decision you make. Either way you go, you'll be good. It's just about making that choice, and it's a decision that leads you to success. It's a decision to work on, to focus on what passion you want to focus on. Then you have the 2 of Cups. So I'm seeing a lot of 2s, 2. This could be about a soulmate, whether it's platonic, romantic, or familial. And then you have the Tower, which represents when we build something on unstable foundations, and then whatever higher power or the universe comes in and knocks it down because they want to let us they're trying to make us understand the lesson that when you build something on the wrong foundation, it's not going to play out the way you want it to be. It's not going to play out pretty. And it feels like hell. It doesn't feel good. Like, you see people jumping out the window, like, this lady's dead down here, like, but it's all for your benefit. It's all to help you when the next time you build something, it's going to be built correctly because you learned this lesson. And then I'm just seeing this 10 of Wands, and I want to point it out because I was talking about feeling like somebody is a obstacle. So here you have the 10 of Wands, and that looks like a bunch of obstacles to me, so I'm going to talk about it. You might be feeling overwhelmed. You need to ask for help. Some of you guys, I feel like maybe you're freeing yourselves from trying to do everything by yourself, and maybe asking for more guidance spiritually from the universe, more advice, or some of you guys are overwhelmed by connection. And freeing yourself from that. Freeing yourself from, like I said, I'm kind of trailing off into 2 things right now, but it's freeing yourself from not asking for help, whether that be spiritual guidance, or it's freeing yourself from a connection that's overwhelming you, or a decision that's overwhelming you. It's a decision to be made about somebody. Okay, Spirit, let me get some clarification. What is my pile number 2 freeing themselves from? What is my pile number 2 freeing themselves from? I feel like you're freeing yourselves from overworking. I want to say that because I saw that 10 of Wands too. And then I keep looking at the general energy, which is 7 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, which is leading you to the 8 of Pentacles. The Emperor. Okay. The Emperor is always looking for the Empress, and she just fell out. I was literally gonna say it and she just fell out and I flipped it over. That's my face, okay? This is for somebody, it's not for everybody. Some of you guys are freeing yourself, or you're being freed from waiting and you're being given something that you've been manifesting, which is your twin flame. Because the Emperor is always looking for the Empress, and they just came out together, like back to back. So yeah, this might be somebody you're manifesting, or something you've been manifesting, like you really just want a person to connect to that's really similar to you, similar mindset. It's like you just feel like you've been waiting on it forever. Maybe some of you guys are in a long distance connection, or maybe some of you guys just aren't connected to this person because you guys are both independently working on your own success. That's what I'm seeing. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress, it's like she's getting money. She don't chase, she attract. And then the Four of Wands with the Emperor is like he's going out and getting his success. Aries energy with the Emperor, Taurus Libra energy with the Empress. You also might be a Sagittarius or a Leo. Where's my pile 2 freeing themselves from? What is my pile number 2 freeing themselves from? What is my pile 2 freeing themselves from, Spirit? Why is this 5 of Pentacles here? The 10 of Wands again. Yeah, okay. I feel like some of you guys, if you already are in a connection with this person, you're freeing yourself from feeling like you have to do everything on your own. Like, I feel like you guys are very separate individuals. You guys do your own thing, but you guys also come together at times with this Four of Wands and do things together, like vacation or travel. At the same time, I feel like you guys have your own separate things going on. You guys are successful together, but you're successful independently, and maybe you feel like you're burdening the other person when you come to them with something. And then it's not gonna be romantic for everybody. Like, this is not everybody's gonna be romantic with. Freeing yourself from feeling like you have to, walk away and deal with things on your own rather than ask for help. Like, really, what really needs to be happening is you need to just ask for help because you're overwhelmed and you're overburdened, and it's most likely that that person can see that as well, or that they can sense it. For some of you guys, it could be freeing yourself from being in a more masculine-driven energy or a more feminine-driven energy. I feel like some of you guys are equaling out your energy with the Emperor and the Empress coming out right next to each other, which is really good. Like, some of you guys might be working on a more masculine, mindset or more feminine mindset, and now it's getting balanced, and I feel like you need a fair share of both. Hermit with the Three of Swords. Yeah. I was saying like going to be alone about stuff, and the Hermit came out. Feeling like you have to do stuff on your own, feeling you gotta heal on your own when you're overwhelmed or burdened by something. That burden could also be a financial burden. Because I started the reading off talking about the Seven of Pentacles. So when you're waiting for, you know, like your money to really like go up, like in that current moment, you might have a more steady flow of money, like a just very straight flow. I can't remember the word for this is, but I know it. I think I'm gonna call it a plateau. I think that's what it might be called, but it's just very straight. Like it's like there's not like a huge increase or a huge decrease. It's just right there. So maybe for some of you guys feel overwhelmed with the changes that are going on with you financially, and you feel burdened, but like you don't ask for help, even though you have a successful partner, you have somebody who could help you, or a successful friend. It doesn't have to be a partner for everybody. But I definitely feel like some of you guys are freeing yourself from waiting for somebody because you have this mindset that it's divine timing, and that if you just do you and chill and make your money, then you will attract the person that you want. Hold on, you guys. I gotta plug my phone up real quick. Sorry, guys. Okay. Yeah. I also feel like some of you guys are being freed from financial burden, being freed from emotional turmoil, because you're going to be more focused on where you're going, not where you've been. Because the Hermit card is Virgo energy, and it's focusing on the dreams that you want to follow and how to get there, but by making, you know, the current steps that you take in your everyday life, your day-to-day life, how that's going to affect you in the future. But you can't worry about the whole future because it's just too much. It's too much. The Seven of Wands, bottom of deck energy, the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Six of Cups. This is very similar energy to Pile 1, so you might have been drawn to Pile 1 and Pile 2. If you weren't, but you're open to it, I would definitely still suggest looking at Pile 1 if you're interested in that. I feel like you're being freed from this energy of like constantly defending yourself and defending what it is that you want, and just chasing those things and just going for them. Not even chasing them. Again, manifesting with the Queen of Wands, working your magic. Everything you say that you're going to do, you're going to do it. Even if it's something you said a long time ago, you're going to do it. And for some of you guys, this is a person. Like there might be a person that you're manifesting that you've been with before in the past. Or just this person might just be somebody that when you meet them, you feel like you've already known them before. They feel very familiar. Seven of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Six of Cups. I feel like maybe you guys have been really just focused on past stuff, and you're being freed from that, and you're being like ripped into the, like, I don't know, like just thrown into the present. Like, focus on the present, because Virgo energy is like you want to focus on the future, but you're never going to get anywhere focusing on the future. You have to start by what you do on your day-to-day basis, what you're doing in the present. Okay, Spirit, what is calling to my pile number 2s? What is calling to them? What's calling to my pile 2s? What's calling to my pile number 2s? What's calling to my pile number 2? Truth. 34 breaks down to 7. Monday. So I'm getting energy really focusing on your inner self, focusing on your true self, but also like I've been talking about twin flames a lot because I have the 4 of Wands here, which is the 11 and 11 card, and then I have the divine masculine and the divine feminine here. So for some people, this is definitely about your twin flame journey. So what you may be releasing yourself from is, like I said, just not feeling like you can burden somebody else with like maybe like your financial changes or maybe emotional changes that you're going through. Like somebody made you feel left out in the cold with the 5 of Pentacles, and it really hurt your feelings. But you're just focused on moving forward. And I don't know, when I see her too, I just be thinking like weeding out the snakes, because she just holding this snake like that. Might be some Virgos up in here. Hey, Virgos. But yeah, but what's calling to you is truth. I said all that to talk about the reflection going on here. Because your twin flame is like literally a reflection of you. And that's why, you know, you guys trigger each other, because they are a reflection of you. Their shadows may trigger your shadows and stuff like that. Okay. Number 34 breaks down to 7. 7 is the invitation to things. So I feel like you're being invited to share the truth with somebody you care about. Nunde, the bold, outspoken wife of Ben and Iwa, Legba, was feeling neglected by her husband. Even with several wives, his head easily turned. So Nunde lived her truth, took her own lover, and became her own best friend. Get real. What is your truth? Truth telling matters. Being able to hear the truth matters just as much. Tell the truth. Each person has their own version. Speak yours. Words have impact. Remember that we all have triggers. Think before you speak and listen with compassion. Be gentle and stay calm in truth-telling conversations. The truth is my friend. And I literally said I was talking about triggers, so you might just be triggering people with the truth, or somebody might have triggered you with the truth. And you may just be freeing yourself from not being truthful all the time in the case that it may hurt someone's feelings. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep going and see what's calling to you. What is calling to my pile 2? What is calling to my pile 2 in this new moon in Sag? What is calling to them? What's calling to my pile 2? Freeing yourself from this mentality that you gotta get it out the mud. That's what I heard. So that's for somebody. It's like I gotta do it all by myself because somebody has hurt me before. So I just need to do things all by myself. I feel like you're freeing yourself from that mentality, because for some of you guys, like I said, Spirit might be bringing in a twin flame. Spirit also could just be bringing in a soulmate connection, a good friend that's gonna make you feel like you have somebody to confide in, somebody to talk to. I don't know, something about it feels like freeing yourself from overworking and more so attracting. Because these energies feel very relaxed. Like I was talking about overworking earlier. Like for some of you guys, maybe you guys haven't been doing much and you're going into overworking. But I more so now that I'm getting to the end of it, I feel like you're freeing yourself from overworking. Maybe just having more time to slow down. Take it as it resonates though, because I'm reading for hopefully multiple people. So for some people it's gonna be that they've been working too much, and for some people it's gonna be like, I haven't really been doing much. I've been, vacationing, I've been traveling. Okay, what is calling to my pile number 2? The 7 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. What is calling to my pile number 2? The Hermit again. Okay. So what's calling to you, my pile number 2, is that you have a lot of opportunities. You're going to have a lot of opportunities to select from. You most likely already do. You're going to have to make a decision, a choice. For some of you guys, this could be something that you dreamed of before. Because 7 of Cups just gives you a very dreamy energy. What's calling to my pile number 2? What's calling to you is making the best choice for yourself in the present, not really worrying too much about how it's going to impact your future. I feel like you really have to live for today. Like what's calling to you is to live in the present moment and to follow your dreams with the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit. Because I feel like the Hermit is technically following the light of a lantern, and in that lantern is the Star card, and that's your dream. That's your wish. And it's like the Virgo energy, I feel like it's just perfecting everything as you chase your dream, right? But then the Wheel of Fortune is like, you have no idea what's going on in the background. Like you never know what's going on in the background. Your angels are constantly pulling strings for you and laying out paths for you to do things. So what's calling to you is really to trust your angels and really listen to them. Even some of your burdens, maybe you don't want to talk about with your person, you could talk to spirit about them, talk to your angels, your guides, the goddesses, whoever you believe in, whatever deity you believe in the universe. Okay, tell me about this 7 of Cups. What is this opportunity about? What is calling to my group number 2 in Sagittarius season? What's calling to my group number 2 in Sag season? I mean, every little thing is gonna be alright. So yeah, I feel like it's like what's calling to you is just this more free energy of everything's gonna be okay. Like, just trust in the universe, trust in your intuition that everything you desire is coming to you, but it's in divine timing. Like, you're not gonna know when, and you have to accept that. I'm gonna mention my fixed signs: Taurus, Leo. Ooh, is it Scorpio? I think it's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. 7 of Cups being clarified by the 5 of Wands and the 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords coming out again. I don't know if I showed all these. My memory is like so short. And then clarifying the 7 of Cups, you have the 5 of Wands and the 3 of Swords. 5 of Wands and the 3 of Swords. I feel like this is an opportunity for you to, or it's an option. I keep saying opportunity, but I mean invitation. 7's an invitation. So it's an invitation to having a lot of choices. And you might have conflict about what selection to make. You could be having conflict. It could be with the person who, hurt your feelings, the person who caused you emotional turmoil, the person who broke your heart. And I feel like it's a choice of whether you want to keep fighting with that person or whether you're just going to release that person and really start healing. That's what I'm getting off first take with it. And it doesn't have to be a person, it could be a situation as well. Like, it's like, are you going to keep competing with the same situation, or are you going to decide to, you know, move on, go through your heartbreak, go through your turmoil, go through your pain, grow through those things as well, and move on from them? Or are you going to keep fighting it? Like, it feels like you could be fighting your feelings. Like, maybe you're trying to fight your sadness. Like, you're trying to be like, no, I'm really not sad. Like, there's too many things that I have to do, too many things that I have to focus on, too much studying that I have to do to focus on being sad. But it's like, you have to be truthful with yourself and honest with yourself about how you're feeling and have those conversations with yourself. The Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Judgments and the Queen of Wands. So what is calling to you right now, besides to be honest with yourself about how you feel, is also to be honest with yourself about what you want and to manifest those things. With the Judgment card, it's like the things that are calling to your soul, literally. What is it that you truly desire? It's also letting me know that you guys are heavily protected with this angel here. For some of you guys, you might have someone might want to reconcile with you, or you might want to reconcile with them. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius with this Queen of Wands. But what's calling to you is for you to really follow your soul's calling. The things that make you passionate. The things that you are like, oh, well, like the things that you're manifesting. To focus on really manifesting those things, really doing those things. But the Queen of Wands, she's magical. She's straight up like, she's like the witch of the tarot. So everything she says she's gonna do, she does. But you don't like, and you should like believe that for yourself. Everything you say you want to do, you can do it, but just know that it's not just gonna happen right away. It's just gonna happen in divine timing. And then we have the Hermit. What is calling to you? So what's calling to you is just to like manifest and know that you have these opportunities coming to you, but also to like don't be worried about when it's gonna happen, because you don't need to know when and how it's gonna happen. All you need to do is, you know, make your decisions to move forward, don't fight your feelings, and then manifest the things that you want. The Hermits. Why is the Hermit here, Spirit? What is calling to my group 2? Pile 2. What is calling to them? Thank you. The Eight of Pentacles. Here it is. I've been talking about it all reading. I've been talking about this card the whole reading. So, the Five of Swords in reverse, clarifying the Hermit card, and the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like I'm hearing hard work, hard work. So I feel like what's calling to you is to stop fighting with yourself. Like, there's some type of internal battle you're going on here, or it could be a battle with somebody on the external. Like, maybe somebody doesn't support what you're doing or what business you want to that you want to create. Yeah, maybe somebody just doesn't support the business idea that you have, or the business idea that you want to create to, you know, run your pockets up. Maybe you have a conflict with yourself about putting this business out there because you're worried about planting your seeds and them not growing. But what's calling to you is to really just do that, to really just go after whatever you want to go after whatever you're passionate about, whatever you're dreaming about, whatever you're manifesting, and not to worry about how or when the seeds are going to grow, because if you plant the seeds, they will grow. And that's confirmation right here with this Eight of Pentacles coming out at the end. Like, I feel like you're freeing yourself from thinking that your seeds aren't going to grow, thinking that you're wasting your time doing something and that it's going to end up, you know, not being worth it, and it's going to be too much work and you're going to be overwhelmed. But realistically, all you have to do is ask Spirit for help, ask them to, you know, touch your seeds and make them grow. And they will, and it's their plan anyway, but you have to plant the seeds first. What's calling to you is to not fight with yourself about what your dream is and what passion you're following, because you already know, like your soul is called to do something. You already know exactly what it is. You've most likely dreamed about it already or had some type of vision about it. And it's time for you to put the work in behind it. Believe in it and then work on it. Perfect your craft. Bottom of the deck energy, the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Five of Cups. So I feel like what's calling to you is to stop focusing on what you've lost and focus on what you do have. Not to be plagued by the thoughts of what you don't have or what's wrong with the idea or why won't it work, or even with if it's about somebody else and what they think, being plagued by their thoughts. Like, just do what you want to do what you feel like you should do. Because the Emperor and the Empress being out here, it's completely like you're completely guided and connected to spirit. So it's like, do what they're telling you to do. Follow the download. Like, nobody's gonna understand your vision. No one's gonna understand your dream because spirit shared it with you. The universe shared it with you. They didn't share it with anybody else. So nobody else is really gonna get it. And you're gonna have people who support it who don't get it, and you're gonna have people who don't support it because they don't get it. And that's fine. But you need to stay on your path. You're the one who got the vision. So you get it. So you follow through with it. Then last card, the Knight of Pentacles. It is a slow moving energy. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck, and he's moving slow because he doesn't want to mess up his pentacle. And I'm just thinking about this Knight of Pentacles he's holding this Ace of Pentacles. Like, he's like, I got this from spirit. I'm holding on to it, and I'm not gonna mess it up. I feel like you guys are moving very slowly with some type of idea. Like, you're figuring it out. Like, you're like, okay, I'm slowly dipping my toe in. I'm slowly figuring it out. And it's like, something about it is like, I know you don't know when it's gonna happen, but the more you put into it, the more you're gonna get out of it. So I feel like the more passion you put into it, the more it's gonna, work for you and be abundant for you. What's calling to you also maybe spending some time alone with yourself, just thinking about how to perfect your craft. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I hope that you guys enjoyed this pile, or this reading, and I hope you enjoyed the pile too. But I hope you enjoyed this reading. Like it, comment, subscribe, share with a friend if this brought you some peace, joy, or happiness today. And I really hope that this made sense, because I felt like I was kind of all over the place. But take what resonates and leave what does not, okay? Bye guys, see you next time.